biggest story, financial story of the year so far, may end up being the biggest story of the year, period, which is that you have these retail sites like Robinhood coming in today and basically restricting and saying you cannot buy GameStop stock from us. You cannot buy AMC, Nokia, Bed Bath & Beyond. And why are they doing that? They're doing it because these Wall Street hedge fund managers want to be able to come in and short those stocks and make big profits on them. And so what you actually have happening here is a war between retail investors who, yes, I believe are absolutely trying to hurt hedge funds, and they're trying to hurt money on Wall Street by doing this. So what? That's what you can do in a free market. In a true free market, if you say, hey, I see that big hedge funds are trying to short the stock on GameStop and make a profit. So rather than letting them sell low on that, we're going to buy it and we're going to pump that price up. And that's, for those who are not following the story, that's what retail investors did. They came in, they started buying GameStop, and the stock went through the roof for the last couple of days. And they're sticking it to Wall Street. And in response to that, these retail investment sites like Robinhood say you're not allowed to buy. We're going to block you. And this is how outrageous it is. AOC, Ted Cruz, Sherrod Brown, Republicans and Democrats in Congress are all in agreement that this is bad. That's how outlandish this was.
Robinhood and other brokerage houses like TD Ameritrade, Interactive Brokers, they enacted their own form of market manipulation by restricting purchases without any warning, previous disclosures, even overnight disclosures, especially when hedge funds and other professionals today are able to freely trade the stock as they see fit. Professional stock traders, hedge funds, they can actually buy GameStop today while retail traders are locked out of it.
Well, and really,
real quick,
go ahead,
if I can just say something real quick about that, which is that the only thing you could do if you were a retail trader on Robinhood is you could sell, which means that Robinhood didn't just lock you out of your account. They said the only thing you can do is what the hedge fund managers want you to do. We're going to actually put you in a position where you either lose money by sitting on it, or you can sell it off right now so that it benefits them. And there is no more stark example of market manipulation than what we saw today.
There's nothing really that's going to change here. No rules that are going to be enforced. I think perhaps the only one is that brokerages may not allow, right, for them to restrict these brokerages, or rules enforced are not going to allow them to restrict these brokerages from taking action in this sort of circumstance, right?
Well, we'll see what happens. I think Congress may take action and make it illegal for these kinds of retail firms to be able to lock you out of your account. They should make it illegal. It absolutely should be illegal. The bottom line is, if we believe that people have the right to buy and sell on the stock market, then they have the right to buy and sell on the stock market. You cannot stop them from doing it because you don't like what they're buying and you don't like who it's hurting, because it's hurting big money that, as Christy said, does this all the time. In fact, this is how they make their money. And the idea that and this is what's so fascinating about this isn't a racial issue. This is an issue of the retail market against Wall Street. That's what it is. People, men, women, people from all over the country who got in on this and said, hey, you know what? We're going to stick it to these firms. Well, if you want to do that, you have the right to do it. It's your money and you can do it. And the idea that you would be locked out of that system and those accounts frozen and then told, well, you can sell it so that these Wall Street firms that don't need more money can go ahead and make their money and not lose anything is obscene.
Like you said, we could go on forever about this, and I'm sure this isn't the end. We'll touch base again on it. Boomba's co-host Ben Swan, Christy, I thank you so much for that discussion.